Okay, so Domantas Sabonis is going to hedge this ball screen with Steph Curry, but he's got to get up. He cannot let Steph Curry turn the corner here. You can't let him zip this pass over to Draymond Green like this because you're just not going to have time to recover to Kevon Looney. I mean, it's just as simple as that. Okay, I mean, this is just literally a replay of the first play. Sabonis again is trying to hedge this screen. Well, you got to get up. You have to cut Steph Curry's dribble off here. You're going to let him zip this same pass to Draymond Green because you didn't get up. So again, you have no time to recover to Kevon Looney. So now it's just the Warriors have numbers. Okay, this just can't happen in a Game 7. De'Aaron Fox cannot fall asleep on Steph Curry. Look at De'Aaron Fox here falling asleep. Look at him staring at the ball, and he's going to be going this way as Steph Curry's about to fly off of a handoff here. I mean, you just can't do it. Okay, I can't do this anymore. Like, I'm sorry, the Kings not work on hedging, but then says, all right, let's just run it without working on it? Because Sabonis, again, is not going to get up on this hedge and cut Klay Thompson's dribble off here. So now you're letting Klay Thompson, again, zing this pass over to Andrew Wiggins, and you're going to have no time to get to Kevon Looney. So this time it draws a backside defender, and I mean, Moses Moody, this is a warm-up three. Can't do this if you're Terrence Davis. Look at him leaning towards a screen. You're leaning towards what you think is a screen. Well, now Steph Curry's just going to beat you the other way now. Why do the Kings think it's okay to just ignore Steph Curry? I mean, Domantas Sabonis is guarding Jordan Poole just fine here. Why is Terrence Davis totally ignoring Steph Curry to go help for what? Jordan Poole picked up his dribble anyways. If you're Trey Lyles here and you're trying to help in the gaps, you cannot be moving towards the ball on the pass out. Look at Trey Lyles right here. Look at him moving his feet towards the ball right there. Boom. So on this pass out, you have no chance of getting out now. Cannot guard like this if you're Kevin Huerter. Look at his feet. They're not level to each other. You're playing on Klay Thompson's side this way. So now a little jab step by Klay Thompson. Look at this little jab step. Boom. Gets you flying this way. So now Kevon Looney doesn't even have to screen you because you're already beat. He can start rolling. And that totally screws up your drop coverage now. So now Sabonis has to help at the rim and no one's boxing out Looney. If Terrence Davis is going under this screen, then Trey Lyles needs to stay home on Draymond Green. Look at this. Terrence Davis goes under the screen. Trey Lyles is also on the other side of the screen. So now Draymond Green's going to twist and set a second screen, and Trey Lyles is supposed to be switching this. Well, he's on this part of the screen. So now you're not ready to guard Steph Curry. You're off balance, and you know how this goes. Hey, when Steph Curry makes this pass, you just got to be in a defensive stance with your feet set. You can't all of a sudden start crowding Steph Curry here. You're hugging Steph Curry right now. He's going to use this to create... Look at how he just created space. That little bit of space. Now you can't guard this handoff. I mean, you just can't be this nonchalant about this switch on Steph Curry. So De'Aaron Fox, I guess, wants to switch. Well, where's Harrison Barnes? You need to be up right now, ready to guard. This is Steph Curry. I mean, you're just nowhere to be found. So again, you're off balance, and again, you know how this goes. Okay, well, what is Kevin Huerter doing? Domantas Sabonis is doubling. He's staying here. So why are you playing on Klay Thompson's side, giving him this angle? Why would you not force him here where your double team is? See, and now because you're playing on a side with your feet not level to each other, if Klay Thompson turns the corner this way, you're not going to be able to slide your feet and force him anywhere. You're going to have to twist your whole body around. Okay, I mean, you're going to have to explain this one to me. Harrison Barnes is guarding Klay Thompson. De'Aaron Fox is guarding Steph Curry. Why does Harrison Barnes all of a sudden double Steph Curry and just leave Klay Thompson? I don't know. That doesn't seem like a great idea. I mean, you got a down screen right here. You just cannot let Steph Curry curl right off this down screen. What's De'Aaron Fox? Stop. What is De'Aaron Fox doing? Like, you got to be up. You got to have your arms out and show. Steph Curry can't curl. You give this Kings player no time to get over the screen. So Steph Curry catches this. You're not ready to guard Steph Curry. And again, we've seen how that goes. Okay, I mean, I don't know what to say. This is Game 7. If you're not going to box out in Game 7, when are you going to box out? Terrence Davis needs to box out here. Okay, he doesn't. So Andrew Wiggins can come in from behind and get this offensive rebound. Kevin Huerter now needs to box out. Another offensive rebound. He doesn't. So where's this ball go to? Steph Curry. I mean, it's Game 7. I don't know. This is Game 7. If you're not going to box out, when are you going to box out? Game 8? Like, Sabonis obviously has to turn his body. You don't box out facing someone. Look at Sabonis facing Kevon Looney. That is not a box out. So now Kevon Looney gets this offensive rebound, and now Wiggins is wide open, so now you got to contest, and so now you absolutely can't box out Looney then. Okay, and how many times is this going to happen? There's another down screen. You absolutely cannot let Steph Curry just curl right off of this. Trey Lyles has got to get attached to his man, arms out. Again, Steph Curry's allowed to curl, so Terrence Davis again has no time to get over this screen. And Steph Curry's in the lane, draws help, layup. Okay, I mean, again, Trey Lyles is playing on Steph Curry's side here. So you got to get up, you got to force him into help. Maybe it comes from here, maybe it comes from here. But look at your feet. I mean, they're not level to each other. So again, if Steph Curry turns the corner, you're going to be off balance. And again, when you're off balance guarding Steph Curry, he's hard enough to guard when you're balanced. Okay, if you're Davion Mitchell, it should go without saying you cannot be crowding Steph Curry at half court. You got your hand on his back. You have no chance of sliding your feet right now. Look at this. You're already beat. Draymond Green doesn't even set a screen. He just slips it immediately and sets a down screen. So that's going to totally screw up your drop coverage because Trey Lyles has to now come here and guard Steph Curry, and there's no one to defend this down screen. I mean, this is just a horrendous switch. If Malik Monk is switching the screen, you have about an hour here. Steph Curry's across half court to get your feet set in a defensive stance ready to guard Steph Curry. I mean, look, how is this what it looks like? How you're not ready to guard? You had 3 hours to be ready to guard, and you just never did it. I mean, if you're Harrison Barnes, you got to have more urgency here. You got to sprint up and get to Draymond Green. There's no reason that this Andrew Wiggins screen should affect you. You got to get up here. Draymond Green's about to set a ball screen, and you got to be ready to guard. And I mean, Draymond Green sets a ball screen, and you're nowhere to be found. I mean, how easy could that be? Okay, I mean, you just can't do this with Steph Curry. He's literally working on a 50-point game, and you're not paying attention to him. You're staring at the ball. Look at Terrence Davis. Just stare at the ball. Stare at the ball. So keep staring at the ball. Stop. So now you're beat. Steph Curry's coming this way, and now he's going to get you leaning one way, and now he's coming off a handoff the other, and you're not ready to guard. I mean, if you're Terrence Davis, you're crowding Steph Curry again. I mean, and you're trying to gamble. I don't know what you're trying to do. So you're going to be asking for a switch literally before Steph Curry dribbles. Like, you're already expecting a switch to happen. Steph Curry hasn't even dribbled yet. Trey Lyles obviously isn't ready to guard because Steph Curry hasn't come off the screen yet. So again, someone's guarding Steph Curry who's off balance. I mean, he's at 50 points. Come on, if you're Keegan Murray, you gotta keep Steph Curry in front of you. Why would you just gamble like this? Look at this. What is that gamble? So now Steph Curry's open. For what? This is all it takes with Steph Curry. You're De'Aaron Fox, you're guarding Steph Curry on the inbound. You gotta keep Steph Curry in front of you. Like, look at De'Aaron Fox. He's going this way. He's not even looking at Steph Curry right now. So Steph Curry is just going to quickly inbound this and be wide open. Okay, I mean, this is, first of all, just a terrible trap because you cannot trap and have Keegan Murray standing here. He's got to get over here. There's no point in trapping if it's this easy to pass out of. And by the way, you're just giving Klay Thompson an open three. But the second that Keegan Murray also very late to rotate, Malik Monk just as quickly has to get underneath here and get inside position on Kevon Looney. You got to rotate down. I mean, you don't, and now Kevon Looney's boxing you out. Okay, this is, again, just another horrendous trap. If Kevin Huerter is coming to trap, then Keegan Murray, who's not in our picture, needs to be all the way up here ready to rotate. You're not worried about a cross-court pass when you're trapping. But the minute that you allow Jordan Poole to pass out of this trap this easily, well, now the Warriors have numbers. I mean, again, to call these half-hearted traps would be an understatement. If you're Kevin Huerter and you're trapping, you got to close this space off. You absolutely cannot let Steph Curry split through the trap. I mean, come on. Wow.